That's one. Okay. We hope you guys have a great Pull back together, okay?
You gotta put that part in the video.
The volume.
Hey, it's WAF. And today we're going to be talking about prom do's and don'ts.
Prom is coming up. It's prom season, and we're so excited because we get to wear some pretty dresses, and we are feeling fabulous today. Prom do number 1, plan ahead.
Whether it's figuring out your ride, book a restaurant. If you do not book a restaurant reservation, you will not get a seat if you expect to just walk in somewhere. It just won't happen. What's other things?
Oh my gosh, get your dress and tux, whatever you have to do. Get that like way in advance, because if you go prom dress shopping and you find the one that you want and you're like, oh, but I'm going to keep looking, and then you find out like this is the one you want and you go back and you can't get it.
Or by the time you go to actually get a dress, the dresses might all be gone.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But plan ahead.
Oh, and buy your tickets ahead of time.
Oh my gosh,
Most of the time it's more expensive at the door, or you just won't, trust me, you won't want to wait in that line.
Yeah, planning ahead, I cannot stress that enough. That is a time saver, a life saver, life hack.
Prom do number 2. Make sure you plan enough time for there to be pictures, for you to take pictures with who you want. Just make sure there's enough time for that, because later on you will regret that.
You have to manage your time like a G. Like if you're not on a like strict schedule, you will be running behind. You'll be late to do pictures. You'll run out of time for that. Or you'll be late to dinner.
Yeah, you'll be late to dinner, or you just won't even get to have a picture with that one specific person you want to get a picture with.
Yeah,
and you want to be relaxed.
Yeah, just don't stress out about it. You have to just let it go, but stay on top of yourself about it.
And anyone else who's in your group. And that leads into our do number 3.
Yes.
Go with a group of people you're comfortable with.
If you don't do that, you're not going to have fun. You're going to be uncomfortable, and you could get stuck in some weird situations.
Yeah, because if something happens with that group of friends and then you're left alone, that's just not even a good situation to begin with.
And if you go with the group, you should probably stay with one of the people at least all times, or at least be like within distance of them, because that's important.
Because it's different. It's a whole different situation to get lost with one person, the person that's in your group, because then you're both lost. They're looking for both of you guys. Versus if one person like me is just gone, because then whatever.
No, but too also, even though you're like, if you go to prom and you're at your school and you know all these people, the atmosphere at prom changes. Like, even though you know everyone, it's not the same. Prom do number 4. Feel pretty, gorgeous, beautiful. Just be confident. That is like the most important part.
Because everyone else is going to feel pretty in whatever they're wearing. Feel confident and pretty in what you're wearing. Also, just keep your makeup light, because when you're really putting in work dancing, it's going to all melt. And it's just not going to look very pretty by the end of the night, which granted you won't care about because you just had your prom. But you never know. You just want to keep it light, keep it simple, and look nice.
And go do, like, get your nails done, get your toes done, do, like, all that little stuff before.
Your hair, get your makeup done with your friends. It's different to do it alone, but when you do it with your friends, it's kind of like all of you guys at the same time. Even if it's just one person, kind of just, you're having, like, your own time pre-prom. Alright, so kicking off our don't, number 1 is do not think you need a date to have a good time or to just go in general.
That is, I think, one things that discourage a lot of people from going to prom. And, like, you should not miss out. You need to go at least once. Like, prom is just such a great experience. Even though it's expensive, it is so worth it. By the time the night's done and the next morning you wake up, you're just like, wow.
And then you're going to remember that for the rest of your life. And if you don't have a date, make your date like your best friend. Or just take another one of your best friends that maybe can't go to prom yet because they're not old enough.
Yeah, that's a must. You have to go, and don't think you need a man or a woman or whatever it is to have fun. You will find someone there.
You can have fun by yourself.
And prom don't number 2 is do not spend all that money, all that time, all your energy, and get to prom and then not even stay.
That's just a waste of your time. If you took a date, that's a waste of their time. And then it messes up the whole ride situation. If you're paying $50 for a ticket to prom, unless you're a bank and just have a ton of money, that must be nice. Don't number 3. Pay for your dinner. Waitresses are working super hard that day. The least you can do is at least lessen the stress for them and actually pay for your dinner and don't walk out. So that was our prom do and don't video. We hope that helped you guys out, and we hope your night is freaking amazing. Just have a good time.
So, for our favorite social media posts of the week, check the description box for the links to those. Let's talk about song of the week. What was yours, Chris?
Mine was Panic at the Disco, Miss Jackson. I've just been feeling it, and I love the video.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, mine was Tonight by Cherub. I love that song. I went and saw them in concert last month or whenever it was, and that's when that song just started hitting me in the face.
And then our quick life updates.
Ooh.
We don't really do a lot other than planning for this video.
We go to school.
Yeah, we're full-time college students.
We go to school and
so we're just kind of
this.
doing a whole lot of homework now because our teachers are starting to pile it on because we only have like a month left.
Yes, and then we finish our first year of college. Oh my gosh. Have a great rest of the week.
We will see you next Sunday.